If you're looking to add an adorable little critter to your home, then you're in luck. We're going to tell you all about our adorable critter adoption special and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in this Saturday. We want to give another shout out to our amazing volunteers who are not just with us each and every week, but who joined us last week in honor of National Volunteer Appreciation Week. We hope it inspired you to give back. And speaking of giving back, look at how adorable this is. Patches, one of AHS's long-timer pups, spent some time out of kennel with Emmeline and Mercedes, AHS employees who not only gave Patches some reprieve from the kennel, but also spent some time watching the cartoon Bluey with him. Adorable Patches had been with AHS since January and was quickly adopted after these pictures were taken, showing that every little bit helps when it comes to getting pets adopted. We are so happy for Patches, and we are so grateful for all of our amazing employees who go above and beyond for our pets each and every day. And before we meet our first pup of the show, we want to show you just how teeny tiny she and her brother were when they first came to AHS as orphaned underage pups. This is something we're seeing more and more of this year, Bree, and these tiny babies need all the help they can get.
Yeah, sometimes you only think that springtime is kitten season, but we have puppies. So don't think that the shelter doesn't have puppies. We do. This little sweet Bingo, which you're going to get to meet Bluey later. Bingo is just up for adventures, just like the TV show. And she is so sweet. But she came into us pretty tiny, bottle baby with other litter mates, and she needed our help. And of course, what we could utilize quite a bit is fostering. This little sweetheart needed to have bottles, needed to have, the socialization and care and getting used to being held, etc. And a foster hero is able to do that. So if you're interested in doing something like that, definitely go to azhumane.org/foster with all the information there. And of course, come on down and meet sweet little Bingo. Oh my goodness, I just can't get over her. She is a sweetheart. She's been kissing on me and playing and just a bundle of love.
You know what, I think everyone is a winner with this Bingo, and we're going to show you an absolutely adorable bottle baby demonstration later on in the show. Thank you so much for that, Bree. And AHS has been struggling with space for quite some time, and to help with critter space, we have a great adoption special for little ones like these. Well, I mean, Denise, they're not so little. Those are big guinea pigs.
Yes, we have two guinea pigs on the show today. This is Pooh Bear, the orange one with what I like to call bedhead hair. And his best friend is Nemo, the one with the sleek gray and white style. These guys came to the Arizona Humane Society from a family that had way too many pets and did not have any time for them. They are best friends and they want to stay together for the rest of their lives. And that's why they are being adopted out as a bonded pair. Now, the Arizona Humane Society is hosting a critter adoption special this weekend through Sunday. So the adoption fee for all critters, that's guinea pigs and bunnies, has been waived. And in addition to that, you also, if you adopt a critter, will receive a critter carrier. So if you are looking for some perfect critters who are best friends, come on down and get Nemo and Pooh Bear. Now, guinea pigs need to have vitamin C in their diet. So many guinea pigs like to have little pieces of oranges, which I'm sure that these guys would love. But these guys really like to get their vitamin C through bell peppers. So they will love a piece of bell pepper every day.
Oh my goodness, adorable. And you know what? I didn't even know that guinea pigs get to be 6 and 7 years old. That's absolutely incredible. I'm sure they're going to find a home in no time. Thank you so much, ladies. And at AHS, we always say don't kidnap kittens, but this also applies to other babies as well. Take it from these tiny gray fox kits who were brought to us last week when a Good Samaritan found them in a den in their backyard. After a quick medical assessment at AHS, they were transferred to Southwest Wildlife Conservation, where they will be rehabilitated and released to the wild when they're ready. However, this serves as an important reminder that if they are not truly orphaned or abandoned, Mother offers the best chance of survival survival for kits and kittens. To learn more about what to do if you find a litter of kittens, visit azhumane.org/foundkittens. And to learn more about wildlife and how we can coexist with them, make sure to visit southwestwildlife.org. And a few weeks ago, we showed an adorable pic of Mr. Nub's head tilt, and our next pup is giving him a run for his money. You know what? I wonder if this pup loves art, Lisa, as much as he loves the head tilt.
This is Salvatore Doghi, not to be confused with Salvatore Dali, the Spanish artist. But he is the king of head tilts. I don't know, between him and Mr. Nubs, both adorable. I'm lucky enough to be able to tell you all about the head tilt doggies. So Salvatore here is only 8 months old. He is a giant puppy. He's going to get a little bit bigger yet, but he is at a great age. He's learning so fast. Literally, I would do it while we're on TV, but he just learned how to do paw 5 seconds ago while we were waiting for our turn, but they never do it on TV. But he is so smart, and he's at such a great age. He was found as a stray, limping, and he got taken into an emergency animal clinic and then transferred to the Arizona Humane Society by our EAMTs. He got checked out, got some x-rays, everything is just fine. He just needed some TLC and a little bit of pain medication and some R&R for a little bit, and now he is ready to go home. And he would love it if he could go home in the Toyota 4Runner. We have the Toyota raffle again, thanks to Valley Toyota dealers. They have been so generous, and we all can buy raffle tickets even if you can't adopt. Although Salvatore says he would love to go home in that. It's worth $45,000. But one ticket is $20, 3 tickets for $30, and we only sell 15,000 tickets. So you are not going to get a chance, 1 in 15,000 chance ever again to get a Toyota 4Runner. So it really is pretty great odds, and somebody is going to drive home in that. So Salvatore probably won't wait around for the raffle. He's so cute that I have a feeling he'll be flying out of here today.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I always try to convince all my friends and family to get raffle tickets. So hopefully I can win one day. But thank you so much for that. And thank you to Valley Toyota dealers. And you know what? Just one of our classic Hollywood beauties. We always have beauties on the show each and every week with our amazing volunteers, but we also have this adorable girl. Who is this, Bree?
This is Marilyn Monroe, and I would like to point out real quick, her markings are absolutely gorgeous. They're almost like an American short hair, kind of a mackerel tabby, just absolutely gorgeous. And she'll, of course, fill in. She's really tiny right now. She was found out in the field, and our EMATs took very good care of her. And just like the bingo that I was talking about earlier, had to go to a foster home to get well. She had a kitty cold, and upper respiratory infections can be really dangerous, especially for kittens. But what's really great is that they're treatable, especially in a foster home. So we give you all the medicine, all of the stuff you need, and you can take care of them. Upper respiratory, it's kind of like just when we have them as humans, you know, you keep the humidifier going, you make sure to get lots of fluids and rest, and of course we do medication just to make sure that nothing else happens while you're watching them. But oh my gosh, she is just such a sweetheart. And I know Marilyn Monroe in real life was a big pet person. She loved pets. She was saying that she never felt bit by a dog. She always felt bit by humans instead, which is understandable. So definitely come on down and meet this little Marilyn Monroe. She is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh my goodness, look at those markings. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for that. And fun fact about Marilyn, I love her. Not to be confused with the cartoon star, we'll introduce you to the soon-to-be POV star Bluey. As long as he doesn't swim away, we'll introduce you to him later on in the show. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now our beloved Carrie Hughes is taking some well-deserved PTO on vacation. So joining us today is Taylor Nicholson to talk about our great need for fosters with one of the cutest segments. I wish we could do it every week. And you know what? We probably have a need for it every week as well.
Oh, yes, we do. It is the season for the kittens. That is for sure.
Tis the season. It is raining kittens, and you have some adorable little ones with us today.
Yes, I do. This is Sunny, and that's little Daisy. They came to the Arizona Humane Society at just 3 weeks old. They were dropped off at an emergency animal clinic. They were found in a box outside. They were transferred over to us. Our field team went and picked them up to bring them to our bottle baby intensive care unit where they receive round-the-clock care. When they're this little, they need care every 2 to 4 hours, eating, making sure their weights are getting up enough, stimulating, all that good stuff until they are able to do that all on their own. So what I'm going to show you today is how to bottle feed one of these kiddos. Hopefully they have a good appetite for me. They seem like they do. They're wiggling around quite a lot on here. So to bottle feed these guys, it's really important that they're kept on a nice warm surface. As you can see by some of the supplies we have out here, all of these are provided for foster heroes when they take a case like this. And it's really important to keep them on a heat source. Keep the bottle at a 45-degree angle. And as you can see, this little guy is taken right to it. So these guys require round-the-clock care, as I mentioned. So when a foster hero steps forward to take one of these cases that, requires that intensive care, it allows us to free up kennel space so that we can save even more pets. These guys need foster care until they're of age and of weight for surgery, which is usually about the 6 to 8 week mark. So the foster period is usually about a month, to about 6 weeks, just depending on their age. We offer our foster orientation process is done all online, including bottle baby training. So we go into, how exactly to stimulate a kitten, make sure that they are gaining appropriate weight every single day, as well as just making sure that you have the support that you need as a foster hero.
Absolutely. And Taylor, you mentioned this is such a life-saving thing. And we talk about don't kidnap kittens because their best chance of survival is with their mamas. But their second best is in a foster home because as amazing as our employees and our volunteers are, they're going to be able to get that one-on-one care in a foster home.
Definitely. Yes. It is incredible. I personally foster bottle babies and watching them develop is just amazing. It's such a wonderful thing to watch. And, they thrive at foster homes in comfortable conditions like that. So the work that our foster heroes do with these young babies is truly so valuable.
It is absolutely amazing. Now, for anyone that is wanting to maybe foster these little ones or other pets that are in need, what do they need to know? Where do they go?
So if you want to foster, everything is done online. So you go to www.azhumane.org/foster. You'll do the orientation process online. And then if you're interested in taking home a cute little baby like Sunny or Daisy over here, then you'll do the optional bottle baby training as well. And then we provide all the supplies, medical care, everything that you would need to be set up for success with these guys.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. How can you say no to this little face? But you know what? There are so many absolutely amazing ways to be able to foster. Thank you so much for joining us, Taylor. And speaking of fostering, there truly is no shortage of pets who need foster, including these little guys are going to be on your screen right now. From large dogs with kennel colds to mamas and their pups, kittens and bunnies, we have a case that fits every family and every lifestyle. Our new foster pickup is also centrally located in the Valley, so you can visit our new Papago Park campus off of Loop 202 in Van Buren. So make sure to visit azhumane.org/foster to sign up and save lives today. Make sure to stay tuned. We have plenty of pets who can't wait to meet you. We're going to introduce you to this little bun after the break. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, like we mentioned, this show and every show, there's no shortage of bunnies at AHS, including this handsome man. What is his story, Denise?
Yes, this is Blake, and he's a year old. And he came to the Arizona Humane Society from a home that had too many pets and did not have time for him. He spent some time in a foster home to make sure that he was healthy so he could go up for adoption. He is totally healthy, and he is on the show today looking for his forever family. Let me tell you, we were the bump in the previous section. As you saw, I was sitting at the host table. He is a lap bunny. He really just settled right down. I sat on the chair with him. He loves to sit on laps, and he is actually quite relaxed here on the table, which is pretty rare for bunnies on the show. He just loves attention, loves to be pet. Bunnies make wonderful pets. They need a lot of Timothy hay and dark leafy greens. So once again, a reminder, the Arizona Humane Society is hosting its critter adoption special through Sunday. All critters are free with a critter carrier in addition. So come on down if you have time to give some love to Blake. He would love it.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful bunny. And no worries, you guys, the bunny was not making that noise. It's little Bluey here, who we met his sister earlier in the show. And you know what? What a character, Lisa.
He says, that was me. I'm the problem. You heard these guys' story and you saw that adorable little picture of them. They came in at 3 weeks as just little puppy nuggets. And look at them now, all grown up. And this guy, him and his little siblings all used a lot of the behind-the-scenes services we have at the Arizona Humane Society. They came in and they used our vet hospital, and then they went to the bottle baby nursery for a bit. And look at them now, ready and healthy to go out to your home to give you trouble. And if you're interested in seeing what we do behind the scenes, that's one of our favorite things about our new facility, behind the scene tours. You can come on through and they're scheduled online so that we give you all appropriate time. They take about an hour or so, depending on how many cute things you run into. But you get to see our kitten nursery and our bottle baby nursery. You can see spays and neuters. You get the behind the scenes. The laundry room, we show you everything. So if you are interested in a tour, we would love to have you. Just schedule online for a small donation. We will take you on a tour and you'll get to see all the behind the scenes action, and we'll even be able to show you how you can leave for the day with a pet or maybe as a foster.
Oh my goodness, adorable. And you know what? I'm using puppy nuggets from now on. That is an adorable saying. Thank you so much for that. And we hope to see them at a tour soon. And at the Arizona Humane Society, we not only offer amazing ways to help homeless pets and resources for pet owners, but our incredible education and outreach team also hosts amazing programs for children ages 5 to 17. One such program is our Humane Teens. A few weeks ago, participants in this group attended a workshop on neonatal kitten development and care and helped to feed lots of hangry bottle baby kittens. To learn more about our incredible programs and how your little ones can get involved, make sure to visit azhumane.org/youth. And now we all know what happens when I sing on the show, so I'm going to spare everyone this time around, but I think this little one would love to be somewhere over the rainbow, Bree.
This little kitten nugget is Judy Garland, and I think it's really awesome that we have so many celebrities in the studio today. But this sweet little Judy, of course, is related to the other kittens you've met, and is just an absolute delight, well socialized, loving being played with, handled, held, such a sweetheart. Definitely a kitten, so you're going to want to prepare your house to have a kitten, possibly do one room separately so they can adjust and get used to everything and grow into using their litter box and their scratchers and cuddling. But this little sweetheart is just so fantastic. And of course, speaking of going to clinics and making sure you're taking care of your pets, we've got an upcoming mobile clinic on May 3rd. And of course, it's on the road, so just check it out. You can go to our website at azhumane.org/events. And we keep that updated so you can always see where we're at and what we're doing.
Absolutely. It is so important. It is such a vital resource. And you know what? Look at those gorgeous eyes of that adorable kitten. So cute. Thank you so much for that, Denise. And now I have to say, I saw this little one's adoption photo and I stopped in my tracks. And you know what? Everyone has been stopping in their tracks for little Lulu. She's so cute, Denise.
Yes, this is 3-year-old Lulu, and she is a Chihuahua Pomeranian mix. She has what I like to call, crimpy hair. Her hair is all kind of wild and fluffy. She is adorable. When she walked into the studio today, everybody just turned and said, "Who is this?" She is so cute. The Arizona Humane Society's Pet Resource Center has fielded thousands of phone calls from families who need help with their pets. We have tons of resources regarding behavior issues, training, and even information about low-cost medical care for your pet. So if you find yourself in your pet in a pickle and you need some assistance, contact the Arizona Humane Society Pet Resource Center. Visit our website, azhumane.org, for more information. Lulu came to us because her family wasn't able to spend any time with her. So she is looking for a family that's going to give her a lot of love and attention. She's very outgoing, energetic. She wants to meet everybody and every pet in the studio today. So if you're looking for a very outgoing puffball of a dog, she is so cute. Come on down and get little Lulu.
You know what? I wish I looked that cute when my hair is everywhere, but it's just not the case. Thank you so much for that, Denise. And don't change that channel. Pets on Parade will be back with our last Hollywood beauty. We had Marilyn and Judy. Can you guess this gorgeous girl's name? We'll give you a hint. She certainly is a fair lady. We'll let you know if you're right when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, with cruelty cases at an all-time high in our community, we definitely want our viewers to know what to look out for and how to prevent cruelty to help pets just like Stout here. Lisa, he is absolutely a gorgeous pup, and he seems to love you ladies.
Yes, he is beautiful. He's attached to Christine, so I had to bring her along with him to get him to come over here on the blanket. But Stout here is a 1.5-year-old husky. He has a beautiful face. He has like that Mexican gray wolf look in his face, but we calling him probably a shepherd husky mix. Beautiful, beautiful boy with all white socks on. But sadly, somebody abandoned him. Who could abandon this adorable face? But they moved and they left him alone in the backyard, and that is absolutely not okay. There are plenty of resources in our community to be able to tell us that you don't need your dog, you can't have your dog, you're moving. So please, we have a pet resource center, and if you see something like an abandonment or a dog with no water, or heaven forbid anything worse, any cruelty to animals, please call us. That's what we're here for, the Arizona Humane Society. And sometimes people get frustrated. We only have certain jurisdictions, certain cities that we contract with. There are other cases where you would also contact the police. So if you don't know what to do, contact the police. They will send you through to us, or vice versa. We will get you to the right place. But if you see something out there, say something. It's getting hot. Dogs can't be tethered. They can't be left without water or shade in the backyard. So please, if you see something or you need help with a stray or see any animal cruelty, contact the Arizona Humane Society. That is what we're here for. Dogs just like Stout that got abandoned, and that will never happen to him again because now he's microchipped, and one of you fine people is going to come give him the most wonderful home for the rest of his life.
Absolutely. And an astounding stat that we have at AHS is that 10,000 of the 15,000 calls that AHS fielded through our field team last year alone were suspected cruelty cases. So we're so thankful for our community for helping little ones like this. Well, not so little, but he's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for that. And we gave a hint of what this little one's name could be before the break. Did anyone guess it? Not sure if she'd want breakfast at Tiffany's or brunch at Breeze. I don't know.
This little sweetheart is named Audrey Hepburn. What's really fun about this is that the foster parent who named them didn't realize that all of the celebrities today were big pet lovers. So that's always delightful to hear. As you can tell, she's got beautiful markings just like her siblings. Absolutely gorgeous, very American short hair, very pretty. But she is a little princess here. She's been playing with me, snuggling with me, just an absolute sweetheart. Now, something to keep in mind is that when you have pets, you should have a plan in action. So if you have pets, you should know your emergency numbers. You should have your vet numbers on hand. You should be able to know where the closest emergency vet clinic is. And you should know if a family member can take your pet or not. We can help you with some of those end-of-life plans even. So definitely visit our website for all of that, but definitely be always prepared.
Absolutely. You know what? So many people think that if something happens to them, that their kin is going to automatically take in their pets. And you know what? It is not that simple. So it is so important. And AHS also offers will plans as well if you're wanting to take care of your pets through our legacy circle. And speaking of leaving a legacy, we hope that you can leave a legacy by adopting a critter this weekend, because we have $0 adoption fees for all of our critters. This includes mice, rodents, guinea pigs, bunnies, and so much more. And like we mentioned throughout the show, you also get a free critter carrier. All of our bunnies come spayed neuter. They are They have a microchip, and they are also quarantined for that disease that affects so many bunnies in our community as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us this Pets on Parade. We'll see you right here next week for more adorable pets that need your help. We'll see you then.